back to this week's podcast to talk about live music in the Finger Lakes. I'm Janelle Bradshaw, and I'm here to talk about all the live music that you can find. I have a website. It's FLXmusic247.com. And we're going to talk about music coming up this week, July 13th through the 19th. And as you know, as the summer heats up, so does the music scene, and there's so much going on. I'm going to talk about a few things, but you got to get to the calendar and see what else is going on. There's hundreds of music events going on each week here in the Finger Lakes, something on every day of the week. And if you forget something I've said, it's easy. Just go on FLXmusic247.com. It's a searchable website. You can use the color code to stay in your area. You can search a particular town and see what venues have music in that town, or you can search by genre. My favorite thing is just to click on the day you want to go out and see what's going on. Sometimes you'll find something that you never knew existed, and you'll end up with a great experience or a new memory with your family and friends. So let's get started. We're going to start with the hotspots this week. We always start with the hotspots, and these are places that I think you'll want to be to hear some of the best music in the upcoming week. Kicking off in Canandaigua is the Art and Music Festival right downtown, and it says Friday and Saturday, but it's actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And the music will start each day at noon and runs till, I think, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock, something like that. But we have some great headliners performing there on their Commons Park stage, which is centrally located right downtown. On the calendar, I think it says Central on Main, but that's just across the street. You'll find it. You'll hear it. But on Friday, you can hear the Swamp Road Jukes perform at 5:30. They're a high-energy blues band, and the Movers from the Newark and Lyons area, favorite of mine, they'll perform at 3:30 on Saturday to wrap up the set on Saturday. And Sunday, you can kick off your morning with a national touring group with Steve Grills and the Roadmasters performing right at noon downtown. And they have hundreds of art vendors that line the streets, and I know that there's been some challenges with the weather last week in Canandaigua, so make sure you check before you go if you're traveling a long way. Should be a great event, always is. Lots of things to buy, lots of things to eat. Have fun. In Seneca Falls on the lakeside, perhaps one of the only restaurants lakeside where you can actually sit outside and eat dinner on the deck, or lunch for that matter, is Wolffy's in Seneca Falls. And they've got an incredible music program for you this summer. They've really upped their game. They're offering Rob Irvin on Friday night, Fresh Vintage, which is a father-daughter duo, on Saturday, playing some great Americana and some cover songs, and a cool acoustic duo, Metamorphosis, which has got a great name. And they'll be performing on the pontoon stage on Sunday from 4 to 7. It's super cute down there. They have taken an old pontoon boat and transformed it into a stage, and they have it right outside next to their boat bar. And if you're a boater, you can boat on in. Say hi to the Wolffy's team down there. They're having a great summer. Also, in the similar neighborhood, Knapp Winery is on the west side of Cayuga Lake, a well-known winery. They're presenting Delta Mike Shaw Band this week, and I keep talking about Delta Mike. He plays in a few different groups. He plays as a soloist, and with his band, it's really fun. He plays some blues and some rock and some a little bit of honky-tonk every once in a while, and some Motown, and he just he shakes it up and keeps the set lively. And it's a beautiful environment at Knapp just to sit back and enjoy. And that's going to happen on Saturday from 1 to 4, so you can start your day early and travel all over the Finger Lakes listening to live music. Well, Zugfest is a famous event that occurs annually at Zugby Winery on the east side of Seneca Lake. Gorgeous view. They put up a new bandstand, and they planted some new trees out there. It's just a beautiful way to spend your Saturday afternoon all day long from 1 to 9. And they, this year, are presenting some of the area's top bands. For example, 47 South will play, and Swagger, which is a fun party band. And then they're going to present Night Train after that to keep it going. And finally, to cool off the night with the Cool Club and the Lipker Sisters. 4 great bands, about 8 hours worth of music. Get on out there. They'll have things to eat and drink as well. Our friends right here in Waterloo, New York, Muranda Cheese Company, have a music series that runs both Saturdays and Sundays this summer. This week, Spencer Smolis will play on Saturday from 2 to 5. And on Sunday, a super awesome band that I hope to see this one. Menage a Soul is going to perform on Sunday from 2 to 5. They're an 8-piece band. They have some horns and lots of energy. It's a high-energy dance band. Their name, Menage a Soul, actually, when translated, means household of soul. So they're going to do some disco, some pop, and some retro soul music. It sounds like a good time. And I'd also like to highlight Potter's Farm to Fork. You know, most people don't think about partying in Port Byron, but Brian Potter, Potter's Farm to Fork restaurant has created a little dynasty there, offering music now 3 times a week on their new patio outdoors when the weather allows, on Saturdays and Sundays. And they have some dinner specials. I believe Saturday night they have steamed clams. It's a nice, it has a nice down-home feel. It's plenty big enough for your family and all the other fans to enjoy. They offer lots of different services as well as far as banquets and that kind of thing. But also want to know, on Monday, a night where most places don't have music and are not open, Potter's Farm to Fork offers their Monday night Beats, Burgers, and Brews special, where they have a beer and burger special and some great live music. It's interesting, even though it's Port Byron and it's not a very big town, Brian is including some of the region's top musicians to play there. So it's really great. This coming Monday on the flip side, which is Monday the 17th, they'll offer Harmonic Dirt Duo, which is a country duo. Should be fun. Head on out there. They have a huge selection of food and drink. All the craft breweries are represented at Potter's. Anyway, hot spots, gotta love it. Hot shots are my picks for artists that I think you'll want to see. Yeah, some of these are repeats, but they're still some of the greatest artists in the area, and I just like to highlight them in case you haven't had a chance to see them yet. So Saint Vith is an indie rock band, and they'll be performing 2 times this coming week on Thursday, the 13th, from 5 to 7 at Point of the Bluff down in the Hammondsport area, and then on Sunday at Scale House from 4 to 7 with the full band. And they, they're influenced by rock music across the ages and across many genres. So it's a pretty innovative set of music. Oliver Berto's the leader there, and they are very much into what they're doing, and they're getting a lot of press and actually touring a little bit farther out of the Finger Lakes this summer. Great to see that success for them. Strat Cat Willie and the Strays, gotta love that name. Willie is a character for sure, and the Strays, well, that says it all. But they're a blues rock band, and they'll be playing at Hazlitt 1852 Winery on Friday the 14th at 5:30. Hazlitt also has a Sunday concert series from 2 to 5, and Joanna Yeager will be performing down there on Sunday. Down in Naples, you can catch Mr. Monkey Duo at Engine 14 this Saturday from 7 to 10. Patty Dillman, who's the lead singer for Mr. Monkey, is a showwoman at all times. She's super fun, super inclusive, rocks out, dances. She has her little mascot, which is a monkey. I forgot to mention who, but that's who's my guy. But anyway, they always have a great time wherever they go, and if you meet them, tell them I said hello. At Two Goats Brewery, you'll get to see the Analog Sons, and the Analog Sons is a, how many pieces? Oh, I think it's 7-piece band that plays some reggae, some dub, some soul, some jazz, and I always am on the lookout for bands that include horns, and so they have a female trombone player and also a saxophone player in the Analog Sons. That should be really fun on Saturday from 6 to 9. And my favorite's Aaron and the Backwoods Blues Project with some exceptional musicians playing behind Aaron, who is a blues artist from the Chicago area. They're going to play on Sunday from 4 to 7. Super great sets there. Not to mention Rena Gwynn, local singer-songwriter, will perform on Thursday at Two Goats. Two Goats has a music program to die for. I talk about it a lot, and I'm super happy to be a partner with them so that you can find their events on the calendar. In Geneva on Sunday night, a very special concert at Rose Hill Mansion from 5 to 7 p.m. First of all, a glorious place to hang out at the Rose Hill Mansion. Talk about historic elegance. The mansion is gorgeous, but outside of the performance of David Kuykendall, Diana Jacobs, and Jimmy Richmond combined. Three superb musicians coming together for a special concert. It'll be beautiful, and I'm sure there'll be lots of people from the local music scene there to see those three people perform. They're connected across the entire music scene in the Finger Lakes, each three of those people, and really delightful musicians and friends to hang out with. The Pelotons is a great group out of, I think, the Ithaca or Corning area. They're going to be performing Wednesday the 19th at Bright Leaf Winery. Now, Bright Leaf Winery is in King Ferry, and if you haven't been there, it's worth a drive. There's music at Bright Leaf, there's music at Aurora Brewing, there's music at Trey Levin. All three of those places have music programs throughout the week, and all in the same area. So if you head one place, you might want to check out the others. This week, the Pelotons is a jazz swing group with a lot of seasoned performers from that Ithaca area, and they'll be there on Wednesday from 6 to 8:30. They also offer a food truck, so if you get out there and you're hungry, there's things to eat as well as drink. So those are my hot shot recommendations. I hope you can see some of those bands. Let's go on to the tried and true segment. I created this segment because there are those places and those bands that you can count on each week to present incredible music, and here are some of them. Our friends at Buttonwood Grove on the west side of Cayuga Lake, they have a fantastic outdoor area to enjoy music. A Friday evening at 5 to 8, the Tarps Rock Band. I know I've talked about Tarps Rock before, but I just have to say that their presentation of rock and roll throughout the ages is such an enjoyable concert that I keep reminding people to go see them. Danny is the lead singer. They have a female singer. They have a saxophone player, and it's just they know how to present that old time rock and roll. They get you to the modern times too, but to start off their show, they get you remembering the roots of rock and roll music from its earliest times in the 50s, I think. God, that was a long time ago. Anyway, Buttonwood Grove will also present half of the Endy Brothers. Kenny will play on Saturday from 1 to 4. Beautiful place to hang out. The Smith Opera House in Geneva has some great events coming up this week. Judy Collins, which is a internationally renowned artist, will perform on Friday the 14th. And I'd like to tell you about this incredible show. It's a gospel concert called Singing in the Spirit. And I was reading a little bit more about it today on Saturday. It's 6 hours of music? Six hours of music? I don't know. Maybe you want to stay the whole time. You might. It's 9 groups performing with the headlining group of called Chosen Few of Omaha. And so there'll be large and small groups of gospel singers, and I myself will be performing with the Martin Luther King Memorial Gospel Choir under the direction of Patricia Blue. We'll sing a few tunes probably to kick off the entire concert. No stress there, no stress. It's a great group. Wow, it's right from Geneva. A lot of talented singers coming from Geneva via that choir, and I thank Patricia Blue for her leadership in that group. Well, Trey Levin Winery, tried and true music program that have been going on for years. They're going to present Chasing Neon this Friday from 6 to 9, and that's a high-energy dance band. Some really top musicians formed in 2019. They'll get you up and moving for sure. And on Sunday, they offer a chill-out time with Patrick Young, a solo acoustic singer, and the hang time from 2 to 5 p.m. Beautiful setting. Again, you know, if you just need a little bit of time to relax, just look around the Finger Lakes. You're going to find places where the seating is casual, the services are awesome. You can just kick back, listen to some great music, and find some relaxation right in your own neighborhood without having to travel hundreds of miles to see it. So get to Trey Levin, again, in King Ferry on the east side of Cayuga Lake. Right in Geneva at Stivers Marine, we have the Tiki Bar North. The Tiki Bar is a setting that feels inclusive. I mean, when you go there, it's a pretty casual location. The beverages are reasonable. The food is prepared right on the grill next to you by the chef. I can't remember his name, but he flips some pretty great burgers and other food offerings from the grill in their kitchen right there. And this week they're going to offer Tiki Bar. They're going to offer Nick and the Nice Guys, which is a huge area favorite on Saturday from 8 to 11. They'll put up a big tent down there for the band and the dancers, so I'm pretty sure it's rain or shine. And go have a great time with Nick and the Nice Guys. In Phelps, the local palette, another restaurant I continue to highlight because they continue to provide artists and great food offerings for the local community. Meg there is super forward thinking with what she's doing, and she's offering music now 3 times. It was 2, now 3. But Rachel Beverly is a singer-songwriter from the area. She performs all over the Finger Lakes. She'll play on Friday. Matthew Blue of the Brothers Blue will play on Saturday. And Meg has added Taco Tuesdays and live music starting at 4 p.m. So I hope to check them out sometime soon. I'm sure the food will be great and the music even better. And this Tuesday, they are offering Spencer Samalas as a solo singer-songwriter for that event. Should be great. At Wagner Winery, a long-standing winery on the east side of Seneca Lake, their Vantage Point, newly renovated last year, killer views, great offerings. They're going to present the Evan Dillon Band, which is a traditional country band, on Friday from 6 to 9 p.m. And they also this week have music on Sunday. Frank Raponi will play from 1 to 4. Wagner always has music on Friday evenings and occasional Sundays, and they'll be having their Alta B celebration later in the month as well, where they have music all weekend. It's a really great place to hang out. Again, if you haven't been, check it out. If you've been, go again. Yeah, that's what I say. All right, let's go on to the new stuff. In this segment, I try to find groups or places that are new to you or new to me or sound interesting and cool, something a little bit off the beaten path. So did you know that the RPO, the Rochester Philharmonic Orchestra, will play outdoors at Bristol Mountain on Thursday the 13th at 7:30? That's a ticketed event, but you can get to the ticket link right from flxmusic247.com by clicking on the music event. And with one more click, you can be right to the place to buy tickets. That should be really fun. That's going to be at the ski mountain. They have a concert area or a presentation area there. You'll have to check that out and get directions online. Down in Naples, Inspire More Winery has offered some big concerts this summer. Michaela Davis is coming to town. She'll be here on Saturday, the 15th, from 6 to 10 p.m. She's a harpist, a classically trained harpist. Well, what do you do when you're a harpist? Well, you play the music that you love, and then you innovate and use all of your skills to create new music. And I have a little quote from her bio, and it says, Davis molds her classical training to create a genre-bending catalog that includes pop melodies, psychedelia, did I say that right? Psychedelia, and driving bluegrass rock. So it sounds like she's got a super innovative program. That's also a ticketed event, but well worth the money and the drive down to Naples. Spend the day in Naples. There's lots going on down there. There's other venues that offer music. You can find them on the calendar, and then you can end your day with this concert under the stars at Inspire More. Should be fun. Down in Ithaca, a place called the Downstairs on Martin Luther King Street down there. They have a super innovative music program with events going on almost every night of the week. If I lived in Ithaca, I'd probably be popping in there all the time. But this month, every Saturday, they're offering the Village Swing music and dance. So they're offering different groups, jazz-influenced groups down there. The doors open at 6:30, music 7 to 9, full menu. And should be a really great time to hear some music that you can dance to in a air-conditioned and wonderful environment. So if it's hot, head on down to the Downstairs. I noticed that Hotel Canandaigua, every time I say it, I want to say Hotel California, right? Feels like that. Welcome to the Hotel Canandaigua. The hotel's finally open. It's right on the waterfront, and hopefully this past weather didn't interrupt their operations. There's a chance that it did, so you might want to call before you head out. But they're going to offer a acoustic duo called Bell Rock on Sunday from 4 to 7, and they have a brand new patio with lake views, brand new everything right there in Canandaigua. Find them, check that out. Also, Geneva on the Lake in Geneva has recently undergone some renovations, and their bar is newly refreshed and gorgeous. And their outdoor area, the terrace, is well designed for lake views and quiet afternoons. And they'll be presenting Just Joe on Tuesday, the 18th, from 5 to 8 p.m. And they'll have some specials on the menu for you. They have a great staff in the kitchen, and they have an expert, Stephanie Fenner, on the wine as the wine director. So if you go there, you can count on finding some things that you want to try if you've never tried them before. And not necessarily new, but you might not know about it, or you might not have been there yet, but don't forget the Trumansburg Farmers Market. They are offering a music series that is really exceptional this year. They're on Wednesdays from 4 to 7 each week, and now as the growing season continues and there's lots more produce coming out of our local farms, you'll find more fresh offerings down there. But there's something for everyone there. It's great for the kids. You can go and have dinner and hang out, and this week they're going to present the Zydeco Trail Riders, so it should be some super great dance music, and it just makes life enjoyable. Go shopping, hear music, have some dinner, make some memories with your family. Take those kids or those relatives or anybody. I mean, as opposed to going to a park, you can head to the farmer's market and hang out there. Always take your chair with you and your picnic blanket, and you can just camp out and have a great time at the Trumansburg Farmer's Market. So that's a lot. There's a lot of things coming up. I have a short list of upcoming events as well. Things that I think you'll want to know about. We have the Lions Peppermint Days, which is a fun festival in Lyons, New York. They have the remakes are playing Friday night. I have no idea who's playing Saturday night. I couldn't really find it, but there's a parade, there's a 5K run, there's a car show, there's going to be fireworks on Saturday night, so if you missed them the last couple of weeks, head on up to Lyons. It should be a good time. The grassroots culture camps are coming, and the dates on the screen behind me should say the 16th through the 20th, because they're offering these super innovative opportunities for you to be in a small group with concentrated music style and a food style that matches. And those are starting on Sunday the 16th and running through Thursday the 20th. They have things like honky tonk night, jumpin' blues night, Zydeco night. So get on the site, find what you want to do, take some people with you, and go have some fun. I also was looking at the grassroots offerings for the upcoming festival, and I'm super excited about it. But just to know, in addition to the concerts that they offer day and night for 4 days, they also offer a ton of workshops for musicians, for listeners, for dancers, for artists, and those run daily from 10 to 6. So check that out. If you like music at all, make some space and some time to get down to Trumansburg for the Grassroots Festival. It's at the fairgrounds, and it's super fun. Another thing I came across just while I was looking for things, I didn't know this was going on, but now I do. There's Friday concerts at Cornell up on the Arts Quad, and they're free, and they've got some great bands coming. For example, this Friday they're presenting the reggae band Mosaic Foundation. Mosaic Foundation has had some great gigs this summer, and this is another chance to see them for free on the Arts Quad, right up on campus. And the following week, they will be presenting Jorge Cuevos and the Carib Jazz All-Stars, a super awesome Latin jazz band. And those concerts are at 7 p.m. Take your chairs and blankets and head on up there. Now, if you're also looking for, a full day of fun in Ithaca, the Cornell campus has a lot to offer as far as some museums, the Art Museum. They have the Ornithology Lab Museum, and lots of things. You just have to do a little bit of research. You can basically make yourself a vacation day on the Cornell campus. I've done it before. It's really fun. So you can end Friday with a concert. There's restaurants right near campus that you can enjoy, so you don't have to come down the hill to get something to eat. So head on out to Ithaca. Coming up in Seneca Falls, Convention Day is a super special event. There's going to be a women's march on Friday the 21st, and the music's going to start at 5 o'clock to welcome people into town. I believe, I'm almost certain that the Seneca Falls Community Band will play their regularly scheduled concert at People's Park at 7 p.m. So there should be tons of people around. There's lots of great restaurants in Seneca Falls to enjoy and lots of outdoor space, and we hope to see you in Seneca Falls for Convention Days. On the 22nd, the National Women's Hall of Fame will be presenting Aaron and the Backwoods Blues Project as part of their contribution to the weekend. Lots of stuff going on. Hope to have more details for you soon. Another annual event that happens that just blows me away is the Skinny Atlas Music Festival. And they offer music from July 26th through August 19th. A bunch of them are ticketed events with some of the top names in the country. And I have my eye on the Joshua Redmond concert, a jazz artist that will perform at Anula's, I believe, on the 19th. So. But those are tickets. If you want to get in on some of those great concerts, you might want to look for tickets right away before they sell out. And another long-standing event for you bluegrass lovers is Pickin' in the Pasture. They have camping down there. I don't know if it's sold out or not, but lots of people spent the entire weekend just hanging out in the pasture with all those pickers. They have some also nationally and internationally recognized artists that appear on their stage in addition to the Alexander family musicians who are local, and they got the whole festival going. Super fun. And later in August, looking forward to a one-day Aurora Fest over in Aurora, and that's a great little town, and there'll be like I think I saw 3 great bands performing, and just another beautiful place to get your toes near the lake and get your eyes on a sunset and get your feet moving to some great music and all of the other offerings wherever there's vendors, food, beverage, and other things. Don't forget, it's a great time to do Christmas shopping at all these festivals. You know, you think it's not coming and you need innovative gifts and you can't find anything and you end up ordering online. Festival season is the time for you to find those unique special gifts for your family. So keep that. I always forget. That's why I'm reminding myself and you. So anyway, that's just a little smidgen of what's going on in the Finger Lakes. Get on the calendar, FLXmusic247.com, and find yourself some fun. Music is part of life. I dare you to test your day and see if you spend a day without music of some kind, whether it's on the radio, the music streaming services, TV, in the grocery store. Wherever you go, music is playing, and it's an essential component of our life. And reach out for it. Enjoy it. It's there, and lots of it is free. So that wraps up this week's program. I just want to invite you to follow me on Facebook and Instagram so that you can see what's going on. And you saw who. This is who. That's who. Who is out and about with my intern this summer, seeing music. I'm playing a lot, so I haven't gotten out as much as I want. But if you see me or who, or you see somebody wearing the FLX Music 247 t-shirt, make sure you say hi and introduce yourself. Let's get connected. The network is strong, and musicians are great people to hang out with. And if you yourself are a musician, or you are a person that books music and you haven't heard of us, or you're not a partner with FLXmusic247.com, shoot me an email. Let's get together and we'll promote your events. If you're doing a fundraising event, I have a way of putting ticket links and promoting your event. It's another level of promotion added right toward people who are looking for live music, and there's a lot of us out there. So anyway, I hope you have a great week. Nice hanging out with you again. And who says? I don't know who says. I don't know. Nothing, I guess. But I say we'll talk to you again soon. Take care.